Every year, thousands of Brits leave the UK in search of a dream in Europe.
Look at that sunrise now, beautiful.
I could almost die and go to heaven, and this is what it would be like.
There's sunshine, scenery and a great quality of life. But all this has to be paid for.
Yes, we bought our house!
So to fund the dream...
This is part of our working day now.
Brits are jumping in and starting up businesses.
There's absolutely no way that we can host a wedding in this marquee.
On this brand new series, we follow a fresh wave of expats.
She's like a pregnant Hollywood star.
Running B&Bs and boats in Spain.
It's another day in the office.
Vineyards and villas in France.
One day you might be drinking that.
But will they make it? Or break it?
If we don't start getting bookings, it's going to be a bit of a problem.
It's going to be intense.
And will these new expats find happiness in the sun?
This could be a new life in the sun for us.
On today's show... Deep in the depths of rural France...
We moved that over, picked that up, and as we picked that up, the whole thing just whoop, straight to the floor.
It's one disaster after another for this British-run restaurant.
Guys, I know this sounds ridiculous being that we run a bar, but we don't actually have any sandwich fillings at all.
In Spain, frustrations rise for this yoga instructor.
I just really wanted to be open,
We'll see.
next Sunday.
As the brakes are slammed on her business project.
September's supposed to be our busiest month. I could lose a lot of clients.
And an end-of-season immersion for this dive centre owner.
This is Tarifa. What we're going to do for the first time is we're going to go out towards Morocco, OK?
But could it be his last ever?
He's invested in Simply Diving for so long. It would be really nice to see him investing back in himself now.
For more than 60 years, Brits have been visiting the Costa del Sol on holiday, and hundreds of thousands now call it home.
Got you. Got you.
Among them are Simon and Natasha Bell, who left London to come and live in their 150-year-old traditional country house in the hills above the Costa del Sol.
Spain is a wonderful country to live in. We couldn't live the lives that we live now in the UK. We just absolutely couldn't. I mean, when we lived in London, we both lived in a tiny studio flat.
That cost twice as much as the place we live in now.
Yeah.
The couple's dive centre has been flat out all season after they bought out their only competitor. But at the end of the summer, it sounds like manager Simon may have bitten off more than he can chew this year.
We need more staff, we need a bigger boat or an extra boat, we need more equipment, we need more space. We're already outgrowing our dive centre in Marbella. We already don't have enough space.
To add to the pressure, Natasha scaled back her involvement with the business to concentrate on her new career as a wedding celebrant. Simon also lost 3 members of staff, so the remaining 9 had to work extra hard to survive his busiest season ever.
We're all in each other's pockets and treading on each other's toes every day, swearing at each other, falling out, cuddling and making up again. Bago! Yeah.
To thank those who stuck it out, Simon's come up with a treat, a diving excursion at the exact point where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Mediterranean Sea.
And we head all the way to the southernmost point of continental Europe, which is Tarifa. And it's just a few kilometres, about 13, 14 kilometres across from Africa. Amazing spot for biodiversity and really good marine life.
Simon.
Blow the cobwebs off.
Excuse me.
I'm going diving today!
And all without a customer in sight.
This will be the first time.
Rumour has it that turtles are quite popular around here, so I'm very excited. I'm hopeful. I'll be keeping my eyes peeled for them today.
See, I can't even get dressed.
Been that long since you were last in the water?
That's how out of practice I am. Thank you, Courtney.
But this is an exciting time for Natasha too. Readers of the UK Wedding magazine have nominated her blog for a prestigious award. The ceremony will be held in 4 weeks' time, and if Natasha wins it, she might earn some lucrative advertising deals.
We've got the Wedding Vlog Awards coming up. Very excited to have been shortlisted. Gary, I give you this ring.
Gary, I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my love and devotion.
As a symbol of my love and devotion.
I ask you to always wear it.
I ask you to always wear it.
And I'm not going to lie, every day I look at the little shortlist and see my little blog name with all these vlogging giants, and I'm just like, what am I doing on that list? But no, it's very exciting.
Natasha's career may be on the verge of skyrocketing, and that's just as well because Simon's been thinking about selling up and moving on to pastures new.
I mean, I'm one of these people that I get bored quite easily, you know. Was a journalist and then became a dive instructor, become a dive centre manager. You know, I've done this for 10 years now. My dream is to buy an old beaten up sailboat and spend months or years doing it up, becoming a competent sailor. You know, you can have a boat for charter. I also...
and that's an idea that I like.
That's for the future. Right now, it's time to make that dive.
This is Tarifa. What we're going to do for the first time is we're going to go out towards Morocco, okay? And out there's a big underwater ridge that goes stretches all the way out towards Africa, which is very nice.
As Simon's crew descends in the exact point where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Mediterranean Sea, this promises to be a spectacular experience. Because of the massive shifts in current and temperature, this diving spot attracts a huge mix of marine life. From super-fast barracuda entering the Med at speeds of nearly 30 miles per hour, to the ocean sunfish swimming the opposite direction in its rather unusual fashion. And there are several shipwrecks to explore. The perfect hiding places for creatures like the electric ray, a rare sighting for any diver.
One of the best dives. Wow.
Yeah, we managed to get these guys nice and deep, which was what they wanted. We found ocean sunfish, we found schools of barracuda, we've seen wrecks, we've gone through tunnels, caves, we've done some photography, we've done some filming, everything. Everything you want in a day of diving.
A great dive, but one which could also mark the beginning of the end for Simon's diving career.
Thanks for coming to Tarifa, everybody. Cheers. Cheers. Well done for looking after each other. You all ignored me, but well done for looking after each other.
But as a chapter possibly closes for Simon, will the Blog Awards mean another leap forward for Natasha's career?
I think I would definitely like to see the blog grow. And now with the Blog Awards coming up, it's making me feel this part of a new industry, or the wedding industry on a wider scale. So it's opening up new, exciting doors.
The Périgord-Limousin Regional Park in France is rich in medieval history and dense forests, perfect for a cultured getaway. Here, former nanny Jackie and her husband, ex-electrician Liston from London, bought 23 acres of land and a lake near the village of Marval, complete with a 5-bedroom property and a downstairs restaurant for just €381,000. In southern England, this would have cost them at least 3 times as much.
I love the fact that I haven't got to go out in 2 hours of traffic.
At 6 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
It's just walking out the door and...
Yeah. In your own space.
And you're here, isn't it? And sitting by the lake with your tea or
our
coffee.
surroundings, you know, we've got a great, beautiful setting here.
As much as we run this as a bar restaurant, it's actually our living quarters. This is our kitchen. And, you know, the bar area is our sitting room. It's where we sit at the end of the evening to watch TV.
Jackie and Liston's restaurant is a hit, attracting a regular expat clientele every week. And they've also launched a holiday cottage business to make their site more profitable. So far, they've only had 1 booking, but their first guests, having settled in, seem to be enjoying themselves. They're a group of country and western enthusiasts from Bristol who've just arrived for a western-themed holiday.
Your shoes, Marilyn.
Wow, this is nice, isn't it?
It's just like a country and western, like you see on country western films, with a cowboy cabin. We've got just one room and the bedroom, so it's all in wood. And we even got an ensuite and a door to the outside.
You know what I mean? It's home from home, isn't it? Yeah.
Like it.
So you could live in here.
Jackie and Liston were expecting 16 guests. Unfortunately, only 8 have turned up, so they've junked their plans to reenact the Civil War, but are still holding a country and western musical evening. And they've decided to invite the locals.
Merci. Monsieur, madame, merci.
Yeah, yes, it's wonderful. Music, country, all top.
Yeah! Yes!
If the locals turn up, this could be good business for Jackie and Liston.
Welcome to come along and enjoy the fun. We're enjoying ourselves. We've all got our costumes and that.
Thank you. Publicity done. They can only wait to see if anyone will turn up, as they go back for a spot of lunch.
Who's having the sandwich? Or...
Well, just do a plate and put them on the table. And they go up.
Okay. Would you prefer toasted cheese sandwiches? Because the cheese is, well, we obviously portion size it and freeze it. Fantastic.
7 toasted cheese sarnies coming up.
Well,
he bought 25 kilos of cheddar.
darling, I promise you, there's no cheddar left.
What's that?
That's tripe. We have to either offer them some alternative. Yes.
It's your turn.
Or maybe not.
Guys, I know this sounds ridiculous being that we run a bar, but we don't actually have any sandwich fillings at all. We don't have any cheddar.
What about something called goujons? They're small strips of chicken or fish in breadcrumbs. A basket of that.
Not quite what the guests were expecting, but Liston's quick thinking saved the day.
For you, if you want some more, let me know. And this is all breaded chicken, all done by Jackie's fair hands.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
But as evening approaches, not only is there no sign of any locals, the heavens decide to open. And in the kitchen, there's another problem. Jackie's discovered that her Western-themed menu isn't a hit.
So we've discovered that apparently our cowboys don't like chilli. Not sure what that's all about. So we have to cook something separate for them. So we go for roast chicken.
But there's no time to waste. Shortly the dancing will start and it's time to get the place ready.
How did that happen, yeah? This cop's on its top. We moved that over, picked that up, and as we picked that up, the whole thing just straight to the floor.
Did it? Wasn't it? Was fixed to that though, wasn't it? That's handmade in Spain, Ray.
Can't feel me toes.
Can't you?
No.
Well, I'm going to go and make your chilli really, really hot, so it takes the pain away.
Come the evening, Ray isn't going to let an injured foot spoil the big night.
What are you doing in your outfit?
I am.
No, you're not. Go and change. No, go change.
As the music starts, it's a better turnout than expected. Around 40 French locals have come along to enjoy the country and western themed night. And it looks like Jackie and Liston's first clients are happy too.
They've gone out the way for us.
The meals are superb.
Yeah, and if you ask, we've got.
Yeah.
I mean, so they've actually gone out their way to really, make us welcome here.
Hopefully, they'll come along again next year and see how it goes. I mean,
Had a few disasters.
A few disasters, yes. They brought in 40-odd people in today, so that's a fantastic event for us, you know.
It's been a great night for Jackie and Liston, but with no more holiday cottage bookings in the diary for the rest of the season, can they survive the summer? Javier, one of the prettiest resorts on the Costa Blanca, has a well-preserved medieval city centre and a breathtaking coastline. Aerial fitness teacher Tessa Smith and her fiancé Russell have chosen the hills near this town as their new home, living in a one-bedroom apartment with 3 terraces and use of a communal swimming pool.
Every time I'm driving in the morning, I'm like, oh, thank God I'm here, because for me, I just love seeing the mountains and I love being by the sea. That's what makes my day every single day. And here is perfect, because you've got mountains and beautiful beaches.
But the serenity of Tessa and Russell's new town was recently interrupted by huge wildfires, which broke out next to Tessa's new fly yoga location, Club Casa. Today she's come to see the venue for the first time to assess the potential damage.
You can still smell the smoke, and there's actually another fire at Gata today. We had 3 more fires on Monday, so it's literally 3 days of fires. They've actually just continued, so it's been really scary times.
20 homes burnt down in this area and more than 1,400 people were evacuated. But there's good news for Tessa's business, as the venue doesn't seem to have been directly affected.
Everyone was very happy that Club Casa is still standing and it's all safe. So, like I say, it's just the area around it that's been affected.
Yeah, both Tessa and I are obviously, relieved that we've still got Club Casa, so we can still do all our classes and everything from here. Because we've got, exciting things coming. We're right at the beginning of our journey here. It's our new lives here.
Unfortunately, they've just been hit with another problem. There's still construction work to complete, but builders have been called away to repair the fire-damaged houses in the area. So Tessa and Russell will have to carry out the renovations on their own, and that means buying some expensive equipment.
What's the situation?
We need to buy a very big ladder and get up
How much
there.
are we talking?
Probably €200-300, I think, if we get a brand new one.
It just doubles the price of what I thought it was going to cost, that's all. But yeah, what can I do?
This latest hiccup will cost Tessa time and money, and she doesn't have much of either.
It's just a ladder.
No, I know. I just really wanted to be open.
I know. But we'll see.
Next Sunday. I thought of that though when I was pricing. To be honest, it's my fault. I feel a bit frustrated. Because I just want things to get going again after the summer. And like I said, I got people asking me when the classes start in September. It's supposed to be our busiest month. People are very structured here. Unless you're part of their routine at the beginning, I could lose a lot of clients.
Just when things were finally looking up, will this be the final blow for Tessa's ailing business? In the Haute-Vienne, France, it's the middle of the summer and Jackie and Liston Webber have had no guests at their woodland gîtes since the Cowboys convention in May.
Got some plumbing to do, electrics, fit the kitchens, and we're going to try and get the outside completely recladded as well.
With the renovation work on the final 2 cabins in full swing, Liston and Jackie now need some customers.
We've had lots of inquiries, fair few inquiries, but no follow-ups. Like I say, ideally we could do with some more.
Having spent €10,000 on their renovations, Jackie and Liston now need to replenish their coffers.
Right.
Done?
On y va.
But today they've spied a potential opportunity to make some cash from their food business. In Marval, it's one of the biggest parties in the national calendar, Bastille Day, where the revolution and all things French are celebrated, with local classics like moules frites on offer.
No. Hey!
And the Webbers have set up a mobile restaurant selling, fish and chips.
If we sell 6 portions, we'll probably break even.
Their business plan may be good, but sadly the weather isn't.
It's nasty and wet out, isn't it?
Just as the celebrations are about to start, the heavens decide to open. This unseasonal weather means the party's on hold.
You know what we should have done? If you bought 2 of these, you could have put table and chairs underneath. You'd have had a captive audience there, because it's the only dry place here.
But to complement the British weather, some locals have chosen to purchase some classic British food.
Voila.
Well, at least we're the first people to sell food.
Yeah. Yay! Well understood.
And as the weather starts to clear, even more arrive at the stall. British expats and French alike.
Oui, Lucky, il aime beaucoup fish and chips.
Et moi aussi, j'adore fish and chips.
Jacqueline, there's 2 ready here for these 2 people here, yes. Dave, I just dipped this one in without the batter. We're in profit already.
In fact, they've sold so much they're running out of food.
We've got 4 bags left. We've still got people that have ordered that haven't turned up yet.
So Jackie's on her way back with new supplies.
Where's Jackie then? I thought, she's not even running, come on. She's walking.
But just as they thought they had everything under control...
Now, have we lost this day?
The music's gone off. The only electric we've got is the lights.
There's been a power cut.
We're about 10 behind.
With the electric fryer out of action, there's now a big queue of French customers waiting. If the power doesn't come back on soon, he might have a revolution on his hands.
We have no electricity. As soon as we get the electric back, I will send somebody for fish and chips for you, OK? We've just got electricity. 1 minute electricity maintenant. See?
Phew! With power restored, the punters can feast on their favourite British food.
We're slowly catching up. Slowly.
And with plenty of orders going out, finally there's some money coming in.
Fantastic night. Run out of fish and chips twice. Obviously, we had to go back home and get stock again twice.
Dave, he wants more chips.
The French love fish and chips.
A good night for Jackie and Liston, making a much-needed €700. But they don't want to rely just on the catering business, so they need to give their holiday lets another push.
The focus is for us to get the gîtes and try and get as many people in as possible, what we can take on in the gîtes, and then it'll make it much easier on the restaurants.
Much easier.
You know. But in saying that...
Then they want to eat.
All the people that live in the gîtes want to eat in the restaurant.
With only 2 bookings in the diary and a summer season already halfway in, will Jackie and Liston manage to recoup their investment?
There's still sort of 6 weeks left, so we might get a few more. So we'll just have to hope for a few.
In Javier on the Costa Blanca, Tessa has an opportunity to get some new customers for her fly yoga business while she waits for the new venue to open. Expat Nicole, who's been running yoga holidays in Spain for 13 years, has asked Tessa to hold a trial class during one of her specialist retreats.
A little bit nervous, well, because we've never done it before, and I've never worked with Tess before, but I get straight away the impression that she knows what she's doing.
And Tessa is feeling the pressure too. Making a good impression on Nicole and her clients could lead to more bookings, just what Tessa needs to expand her business.
It's really important because Nicole's lovely and she's got loads of great clients and she's someone that I was really keen to work with. So this is a really important workshop.
For today's class, Nicole has chosen a very special setting, the courtyard of a luxurious boutique hotel located in the centre of the coastal town of Denia, 20 minutes north of Javier. And Tessa has roped in fiancé Russell to help rig up.
Well, I'm very good with my hands as well, so, you know, a bit of building work, a bit of this, a bit of that.
3 clients have signed up, but it looks like one of them is having second thoughts already.
I'm a bit nervous about it and apprehensive because it's not a form of yoga I've done before at all. So a totally new experience, totally out of my comfort zone, and I've got my whole trust in the yoga teacher.
I'm going to show you and then I'm going to come round to each person. Yeah, so you're with me, so you can feel more confident when I take you upside down for the first time, yeah? One of the best things about aerial is that you do have to conquer some fears, and that gives you courage. So today is going to be workshop style. So I'm going to show you something and then we're going to get on with it, and I'm going to come round sort of really hands-on, so we've got a bit of a mixture of abilities.
It's a tricky start for customer Sandy.
Why don't we just get this? Yay! Hands around the back. It gets easier each time.
Sandy's in the hammock. Now for the tricky bit. Can Tessa make her fly?
All right, I've got you, okay? So now you're going to let go. Where? All right. There.
Oh, okay. Cool. And so
Feels
Sandy,
good.
yeah, you can put the hands there, Sandy. Come up into reverse grip. Oh, she loves it. She's a natural. Yeah? You okay? Cool.
With a bit of encouragement from Tessa,
But just stay with your own limits so you can keep the straight arms.
they all seem to be really getting into it.
My feet are in the centre or just in front of the centre. Okay, inhale, hands go up.
Tessa's fiancé Russell is confident that things are finally looking up.
No matter where you go, you're going to get a couple of moments of disheartenedness, I suppose is the word. And have I made the right decision? Are we working at it? Is it going to work out? But you're going to have that same attitude no matter where you go.
Go forward.
I know that Tessa will make a success of this. I know that, you know, and I will make a success of it because she is.
Go round.
And after the rocky start, it seems Tessa has 3 happy customers.
It's good. It's very good. It's a bit scary at times, and you've got to trust in the fabric. So, and it's trusting in the fabric and trusting in your body that it can do those moves. Really,
she made it feel playful, but she's clearly in control. She clearly knows what she's doing.
A great result for Tessa, who's impressed today's organiser Nicole and got a much-needed boost.
I've already been booked for another couple of workshops with her, and the response today was really good, so hopefully more in the future.
While waiting for her new venue to be ready, Tessa has been keeping herself busy with workshops and beach lessons. And there's finally a bit of good news. A builder has become available and is now rigging up her new yoga room. Is the tide finally turning for Tessa and Russell? The Haute-Vienne department in France boasts beautiful ancient towns, villages and castles and attracts thousands of tourists each year.
Well, it's just delightful. It's like England was 40, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Nothing changes here,
No, it doesn't. But it's not a place of recreation for everyone.
Back to the day job. Got a few people eating now for lunch.
Liston and Jackie's restaurant business is bursting with clients.
The dishwasher's overflowing.
Nothing in this house works. We're going to replace everything.
Me?
Maybe.
Yeah.
If you're not careful,
hopefully,
you might be the next to go.
The packed restaurant is testimony to Jackie and Liston's hard work. But while that side of the business is turning a profit, they've been struggling to attract customers to their other venture, the Woodland Gîtes, until today.
We've got this one booked for 2 weeks, the one next door is booked for another week, and we've got a guy and his 2 dogs booked into the one over the lake, I think, in a week or so, all going well. But that's it for now. Again, still some inquiries, but nothing is coming through at the moment.
Still, 3 bookings in August are better than none, including the Ross family from North East England.
Obviously there's a kitchen, obviously you've got the use of everything. It's all been topped up with gas, this brand new gas bottle and things, so, and the toilet and shower and things like that.
It's a nice area, it's quite remote, but I think it's really pretty. Makes some nice photographs.
You're welcome to come and go as you please, do whatever you wish to do obviously, and just let us know if you need anything.
Great.
Okay.
Lovely.
Looks like there's one satisfied family in their holiday cabin in the French forest.
Seems like we've got the right equipment to keep the kids happy. Oh,
freezing.
Is it?
Your
You will
body
get used to it. You'll get used to it. And the bar's open, so I think everyone's happy. But yeah, no, they're nice people, so that's good. We shall have a good couple of weeks, I'm sure. Seems really nice.
It's nice. Didn't expect it to be so hot.
Is that all right? It's not too cold, is it?
They'll make over €1,000 from this 2-week booking, a start on making the money back that they invested in the cabins. But they'd like plenty more. Can they attract more holiday makers on this last stretch of the summer season?
You can splash me.
The Costa del Sol, where the sun shines more than 300 days every year. That's double the UK average. Simon and Natasha Bell have had a hectic summer running 2 very different businesses here, with Natasha's weddings and blog making great strides.
She'd love to be the breadwinner.
My weddings do very well, so I'd actually say we're equal breadwinners, actually.
It's mid-October, and over in not-so-sunny London, the preparations for the Wedding Blog Awards are underway. Many writers, bloggers and wedding planners are descending upon this glitzy venue.
It's become the Oscars of the wedding industry. The great thing about tonight's event is we've got loads of new names in the room for one night of fun and cake and flowers and trophies.
Hoping to win one of those trophies is novice blogger Natasha, whose writing is inspired by her work as a wedding celebrant in Spain.
My blog I started that 2 years ago. My first month, I think I had 9 people read my blog.
I read it 6 times.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it was literally like that. And last month, I noticed I was having 10,000 monthly visitors.
A successful blogger can make thousands of pounds a year from advertisements alone. So winning this award might turn Natasha's blog into another profitable business.
I'm fine, hello. I never set out to, you know, to try and win awards or anything like that. So the fact that I'm even here at this prestigious Wedding Magazine Blog Awards is just incredible.
It's the Wedding Blog Awards 2016! Right, here we go, first category this evening.
Natasha's blog, Engaged and Ready, has been nominated for the Real Bridal Talk Award. And Natasha's category is finally up. She's up against 4 more established blogs from all over the UK.
Now it's time for Best Bridal Real Talk blogs. The blogs in this category are like best friends to the reader, offering advice, support and inspiration throughout the bride's journey up the aisle.
Winner is Engaged and Ready.
Despite the stiff competition, Natasha's new blog has been voted the best.
Take the trophy, come and have a picture.
Thank you. It's just been incredible tonight. To actually hear my name being called out, or my blog name, was just like incredible. Like, oh my goodness.
And as Natasha is making a name for herself in her chosen industry, she's wondering if Simon could soon step down from his.
I would really love to see him leave Simply Diving on a high. You know, he's invested in Simply Diving for so long. It would be really nice to see him investing back in himself now. My wedding business is going well enough that I could easily support us both, I think. I would like to be able to let Simon have some time off and me be the main breadwinner for once. That would be nice.
And with Natasha's career flying, Simon's considering selling up.
Every year it's growing and growing, and you know, it's only going to be good for me if one day I get too old to run a dive centre, and you can be too old to run a dive centre. It's hard work. If one day I can just you know, sell it all and become a house husband while Natasha...
That would be my dream,
While
honestly.
Natasha gets all the plaudits, that would be magnificent.
I would love that.
In the village of Marval in France, as the season draws to a close, it's time for Liston and Jackie Webber to take stock.
The restaurant's doing exceptionally well, considering
we can't
Jackie
cook.
can't cook. And I have to do it all. And then renovations of all the sheets as well, and possibly in the house. At the present time, we've got a massive overload of work. But we're getting there.
Making me tired just thinking about it, and I'm not doing
and
half
obviously
of it.
I do it all.
Exactly.
It's going under, Poppy, good girl. Now lift it up in the air, Poppy.
The sun perch.
Yeah.
As a keen fisherman, Liston would love to spend less time in the kitchen and more time hosting guests at their cabins and fishing on their own lake.
So the plan is to get them occupied really as much as possible, and then we can take it easy a bit more.
After a late spate of bookings, Jackie and Liston have worked out that the occupancy rate for their cabins is up to 40%, enough to start repaying their investment. But in the restaurant, they've been so busy that overall they're turning a profit.
It's just a way of us showing our appreciation for their support, really.
Terry, how are you?
It's mid-September, Jackie's birthday, and they've invited all the expat locals who frequent the restaurant for a free barbecue.
They keep us going through the winter and the summer, so they're very nice people. We wouldn't be surviving if they wasn't for them.
When they left London, Jackie and Liston had no experience of catering. 17 months later, they've gained a crowd of regular diners.
I am very proud that I've been able to turn my hand to cooking. I used to cook before, but it's just I now know I can sort of do it on a commercial scale with the limited kitchen equipment that we have. I tell you what, these burgers and sausages look like they are cold.
Whoops, let's hope the guests won't notice.
It's been really nice because normally they open as a restaurant, so you come in as a restaurant. It's really nice that it's a relaxed atmosphere. Loads of people here that we know, and it's just really, really friendly.
One big room. They've got the main thing. They've got a good, loyal clientele around here. That's what we need to do, especially the winter when things quieten down.
It may have been a busy summer for this couple, but they wouldn't change a thing.
The long-term plan here is, I suppose...
The long-term plan is for a slightly easier lifestyle, and I think, personally for me, in about 3, maybe 4 years' time, possible.
With the gîte business slowly taking off and the restaurant booming, Liston and Jackie are confident that the business is here to stay.
We'd like the gîtes to be a little bit more occupied, but, you know, nothing untoward has happened. I've gone on, been okay. Yeah. These people have made up for it instead, so yeah.
It's been excellent. They've been well looked after. It's been a pleasant afternoon weather-wise, and good company. We couldn't afford it. It's been lovely.
Thank you, everybody, for coming along. It's lovely to see you all, not just clients, lovely friends. Lovely people, thank you. Thank you for coming. We wouldn't be anything without you lot.
Hopefully they'll come along on the odd occasion in the winter time to keep us going again. Yeah, look forward to seeing them.
Javier in the Costa Blanca, where after a summer of setbacks, things are finally starting to look up for fly yoga instructor Tessa. She will soon be able to swap the beach for her new venue, Club Casa.
I was happy to be part of the Club Casa. I think Sam's a lovely lady who runs it, and she works really hard, so it'd be really nice to be involved.
The renovations are almost complete. But Tessa also made a number of new contacts, which kept her busy during the summer.
Yeah, might be taller.
But today, it's not about the business. With fiancé Russell not due to travel abroad for another month, the couple are fulfilling their start-of-season promise, to have an autumn wedding.
Yeah, I feel good. A little bit nervous, obviously, getting married today, you know. There's a lot to organise, but, you know, Tessa's done such a good job on it. She's really good anyway, organising and planning things. So, yeah, I was a bit nervous that everything was going to come together at the last minute. But it has, it's worked. Now I'm 41 and I've managed to swerve it this amount of time. But, yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, I hope everything goes according to plan.
Tessa's managed to single-handedly pull the whole wedding together while running her business and trying to win more clients.
But yeah, it's been crazy. But fun. Yeah, this morning we got up early and we all went over and decorated the venue. I've not seen the final product. I left everyone doing the work. You got work for this wedding. Everyone's had to chip in.
The couple's chosen venue is a restaurant overlooking the marina in Denia, and Tessa has arranged a unique way of getting there.
Let's go, ladies. The carriage awaits.
With all their friends and family gathered, it's time to make her entrance with Mum. It's been a tough year for Tessa and Russell. Their new life in Spain has been far from plain sailing. Despite Tessa's business setbacks and Russell's foreign work commitments, they're still going strong.
Today I marry my best friend, the one I live with, dream with and love.
I will dream with you, celebrate with you, and walk beside you through whatever our lives may bring.
Tessa and Russell grew up together as next-door neighbours. Today they've finally become man and wife.
Yeah, another new chapter in our life.
For us.
Another new chapter in our life. But it's a chapter that we're going to start together.
Yeah.
You know, we did start the chapter coming over it, but now that we're married, it's a nice little icing on the cake for this year. We've had a hard year, you know, with a lot gone on, and you changing jobs, me changing jobs a little bit, you know, it's been...
Yeah, it's hard to start up a new business. You know, we've had to come and start a new business, but we've done all right. We've done good.
Yeah, we're doing well. You know, we're not struggling. You know, we're not failing. We're winning. We're getting there.
And they've made a decision on where to spend their married life.
It's been, a roller coaster, but that's life. And we're just going to keep working hard so we can stay here.
Enjoy ourselves and...
Because this is like nearly November and we're out here like that. People complaining that it's too hot out there.
With Tessa's new classes due to start at Club Casa around Christmas and teaming up with Nicole, the couple feel their future is looking bright.
The stress is probably not over for me. It'll just begin again after this wedding. This is one of those peaks. You know, you got a peak and then down. Is it because I got loads to do with the business? Got loads coming up next year, so it's exciting.
No, the most perfect thing really is that I got to marry you.
Aww.
In Marval, Jackie and Liston are still popular with the local expats who are regularly enjoying their fix of fish and chips. Next year, Liston is hoping to get more time out on the lake to catch some fish of his own. In Marbella, Simon is still open to the idea of selling his business. He hopes this would allow him more time with his family and a chance to spend his days out sailing the Med, whilst wife Natasha is already almost fully booked for the next wedding season. Next time.
It's quite fun.
The newlyweds moving from the UK to run a holiday home business in France.
It's all about quality of life, and I think that's one of the reasons we came here was for the quality of life.
But could the honeymoon soon be over?
We stand to be losing a couple of €1,000 a week.
A hairdresser's ready for a new life in Spain.
This is basically the place where dreams are made.
But is Spain ready for her?
I've never seen so many bad haircuts condensed into 1 square mile.
And a writer trades his quiet life by the sea.
Come on, Emily, get this place tidied up, man.
To work alongside his teenage daughter.
Dad stresses me out. It complicates things.
It's a dream chased by thousands of expats, setting up new lives in Europe.
It couldn't be any different than Scotland.
I feel like I've just been born.
There's great weather and property is amazing value.
Something like this in the UK would be well out of our reach.
But nothing in life is for free.
Look at that swimming pool. Wow.
Way too much money.
So to pay their way, enterprising expats are aiming high.
That was amazing.
And going into business.
Oh, you've done brilliantly.
On this series, we're with a new group of Brits.
I think we just have opened a flower shop.
Setting sail and serving up in Spain.
Always happy customers here.
Running fishing lodges and B&Bs in France.
Oh, door's not on.
But will business boom? Yeah. Or go bust?
We are quite literally dead in the water.
And will these new expats find happiness in the sun?
So proud of you and what you're setting out to do.
On today's show,
It's quite fun.
the newlyweds moving from the UK to run a holiday home business in France.
It's all about quality of life, and I think that's one of the reasons we came here was for the quality of life.
But could the honeymoon soon be over?
We stand to be losing a couple of €1,000 a week.
A hairdresser's ready for a new life in Spain.
This is basically the place where dreams are made.
But is Spain ready for her?
I've never seen so many bad haircuts condensed into 1 square mile.
And a writer trades his quiet life by the sea
Come on, Emily, get this place tidied up, man.
to work alongside his teenage daughter.
Dad stresses me out. It complicates things.
The peaceful Gers department in the Midi-Pyrénées, France. It's one of the sleepiest corners of the country. Without a single motorway, the region is known as the Tuscany of France. Its lush green vineyards produce the country's oldest spirit, Golden Armagnac brandy. And properties are a fraction of the price of the UK, and much bigger too. And that's one of the reasons newlywed couple Lindsay and Richard Watterson moved here 6 months ago to run a holiday home business.
You really do come down some days think, yeah, wow. And it's a bit of a, it is a bit of a dream come true.
We met at Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year, 2014.
14, and then 2015, a year and a day later, we got married.
We got married a
and
year
then
later.
It was literally 11 months we'd moved to France. So it was kind of crazy
Quick.
time, wasn't it?
Just quick.
Yeah.
They fell in love just as quickly with this 4-bedroomed house just outside the village of Ponja. Set in 4 acres of ground, this property comes complete with a pool, a large Armagnac barn and outbuildings. But this isn't retirement for Richard and Lindsay. They plan to turn the old farm building on the property into an upmarket holiday cottage.
Hashtag Luxury Gîte France. I think that's the one. Pontac Luxury Gîte France.
All this cost the Wattersons €625,000.
God knows what this place would cost down in the home counties, you know. It'd be ridiculous. It's a couple of million.
Yeah.
It's May, and with the crucial summer season looming, Richard and Lindsay still have 8 out of 10 rooms in the holiday cottage to completely renovate before it's ready for guests. They have decided to do all the work themselves, but Lindsay's had a major setback.
I haven't been able to play the bigger part that I'd wanted to. I usually wear a prosthetic leg, but I've had a problem and it's been the last 3 months now. And I haven't been able to wear my leg, so I'm either sat in a wheelchair or I'm on these crutches. Hence, he's in there tiling on his own and I'm doing the stuff that I can do sat down or that I can manage. It's a lot to do.
Lindsay lost her leg 6 years ago following an MRSA infection, and she's now waiting for the French Health Service to build her a new socket for her prosthetic leg.
Come on, let's see what you've been doing.
So while Richard cracks on with the physical tasks, Lindsay has taken the role of creative designer.
This room's mostly finished, so you get a general idea of what the kind of style that we're going for. Friendly, neutral, with dashes of colour, but it's just going to be a really comfy place. But we needed to get photographs for our website to start marketing the place for the summer. The photographs went online 2 weeks ago and we've already got 2 bookings, so I'm delighted.
Their first booking is 9 weeks away, and with so much to do, the pressure's on retired army musician Richard, who is learning everything from scratch.
This is the first time I've ever done something like this, but I'm not paying someone to do it because it isn't that difficult. That's the right length. Absolute godsend, these electric, have you used the electric
Tile cutter?
but these are brilliant for doing these big ones. It makes it so much easier, providing you get the measurements right. fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's not going to work. Never mind.
With the busy summer season approaching, Major Richard needs to step up his DIY skills.
There'll be a Mayday going out soon, I think, to friends saying, please come and help. There's just so much to do.
The small modern resort of Albia is described as the hidden gem of the Costa Blanca. With 600 metres of stunning beach and crystal clear waters, it's easy to see why it's a dream destination for 49-year-old hairdresser Rachel Warby.
This is basically the place where dreams are made. It's just a cracking part of the country that nobody really knows about. It's a hidden gem.
Rachel's making the move from the UK to take over an established hair and beauty salon in Albia. She's been styling hair and setting trends for more than 30 years in London.
Muchas gracias.
But has chosen this area to start afresh.
Spain's very accepting of people that are transgender. So I actually feel quite at home here. I feel like the Spanish community have very taken me into their hearts.
It's now April and Rachel's saying goodbye to her job at a high-end London hair salon.
So we'll put some new layers in it, reshape it. Some of the clients I've been doing for 10, 15, some even 20 years, and a big part of my life in London's over now.
Rachel's not only giving up her well-established career, but also leaving behind her best friend, Martha.
When I first met Rachel, she didn't have this confidence. She was just she was like a delicate flower, if you can believe that or not, but she was.
This is my new motto, Ma. I don't believe in ageing, I believe in living. Work on the inside, not the outside.
Yeah.
She says having plastic surgeons on her speed dial.
Well, I didn't want to say.
Super hair, supermodel hair.
Having put the finishing touches on her last happy client,
Bye.
It's time to say farewell to Martha.
You've been the best friend, best boss, best everything.
Oh.
I love you. I really love you.
I can't speak.
It's been really emotional. I feel like I've closed the chapter on London now and I've got a new one to start.
Rachel will start her venture entirely alone and has put her life savings into her new salon.
I'm excited, I'm passionate about my work, but it's a big risk doing it on your own, because if you fail, then you've failed on your own. You can't blame somebody else.
The picturesque town of Altea, nestled in the hillside of the Costa Blanca. Its charming cobbled lanes have inspired artists, poets and musicians to the area for decades. And it's this sleepy Mediterranean charm that's attracted author Ken Douglas.
I mean, I love Spain, I love the climate, I love the people, fantastic people. We've got a great crowd of friends, and it's great.
Ken specialises in ghostwriting and has written 22 books from his office overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. But this serenity has been rudely interrupted.
Come on, Emily, get this place tidied up, man.
Emily is Ken's 19-year-old daughter.
Stop it! I've got a phone!
Who has a rather different take on life by the Mediterranean.
Waterproof!
I'll waterproof you.
Ken spent €30,000 on a water sports centre. While it's a dream lifestyle for Emily, Ken's yet to be convinced.
This is a job that Emily always leaves me with, because it's a hard job. I do everything, she does nothing.
True. Ow.
You can see the sweat pouring out of me now, and that's real, not makeup sweat.
I'm the boss.
Can't argue with that. She's at the age now where your father he goes from hero to zero, and then they get embarrassed of you, and then they don't want to be seen out with you. That's her age she's at the moment. No? No?
He stresses a bit too much.
We work fine together, we never fight, we never argue.
Lies.
She never criticises, she never goes, "Oh, Dad!" She's never embarrassed to be seen with me. And we work wonderfully well together, don't we?
Yeah.
The business is in the Bay of Loya, which is a popular water sports destination.
Okay, ready?
So Ken and Emily will have to work hard over the tourist season before they close for the winter. But Emily is brimming with new ideas.
Everybody's got kayaks and paddle surfs, but not everyone does excursions or does yoga on paddle surfs. We want to make it unique.
On a good day they can actually like stand on their heads and things, but they're not going to be able to do that today because there's a lot of waves there, you know. It's all good fun because you keep falling in. And...
Mira, si primero te pones de rodillas.
As you can hear, Emily's Spanish is perfect, unlike mine.
Well, very enjoyable, that.
They've splashed out on new equipment this year, but kayaks, jet skis and windsurf boards don't come cheap. And with a big investment, it's a risk in a saturated market.
So as soon as we get you in, you start paddling, okay?
Ken and Emily must pull in the cash while the sun shines to stay afloat during the non-existent winter months.
It's a difficult ask because we've got 3 months from the middle of June to the middle of September to really make the money. It's not a normal business, you know. You're working crazy, crazy hours, hardly any days off, but you have to do it.
So can Ken and Emily put their dad and daughter bickering aside and knuckle down to some hard work?
She's working 7 days a week at the moment. She'll be late 4 days.
It's 6 a.m. and Emily's living up to her reputation.
Morning.
Ken's here, but there's no sign of Emily to help launch their new venture, sunrise kayak trips.
There's a bit of a wind, isn't there?
6 customers have signed up to paddle to the nearby island of Loya as the sun rises. They will then enjoy a refreshing dip in the calm morning sea.
I was 10, 11, went out on the kayak. I was out for 1 minute and capsized.
All right. Well, these are impossible to capsize.
That's good to hear. So he says.
But half of the dynamic duo is still missing, and with no sign of Emily, the customers might be about to miss the whole purpose of this trip.
The sun's going to be coming up in about 10 minutes.
It's looking like the sun may rise before Emily. Can Ken manage to keep his customers happy and get them on the water without her? The Costa Blanca in southeast Spain. It's a playground for adrenaline junkies who come to enjoy a whole host of water sports across its 200 kilometres of coastline. Hoping to cash in on the action are Ken and Emily Douglas, who are trying to compete with the scores of water activity centres on the Bay of Loya.
And as you can see, it's just one of the most beautiful, I won't say peaceful because within an hour it'll be bedlam again, but it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous part of the world.
It's the morning of the new sunrise cruise and Ken's trying to get 6 novice kayakers onto the water in time to watch the day begin over the island of Loya.
You can see the sun's just about coming up, about 5 minutes.
And better late than never, Emily has finally turned up.
We need to go like now, otherwise we'll miss it.
Without a moment to waste, Ken and Emily get the novice customers onto the water.
Are you going on a kayak soon?
In the calm morning waters with the sunrise views over the Sierra de Bernia mountains, the trip is already selling itself to the customers.
The water's calm, there's no wind, the sun's coming up, it's just a beautiful day.
Ken and Emily guide the group to the island of Loya for some swimming and snorkelling in the Mediterranean Sea.
He's fine when he goes for a swim. Whoa!
The trip costs €18 per person. A good week could see an extra €700 in the bank. And their new venture is setting them apart from rival companies.
We're the only people who do it around here. It's something different as well. It's not like just going and renting a kayak and going out for an hour. It's something different.
That's what the kids do on their Facebook.
Smile properly.
Emily knows this is a great chance to promote their business on the website.
Leo, 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 mira la mami.
Well organised, so that's the good thing about it. You feel safe and secure and you can just enjoy yourself. It's a little spot of paradise. Little spot of paradise.
We are professionals now.
The Douglases have happy customers and have made more than €100 before breakfast.
So we've got all the modern conveniences. Yeah.
It's been a successful trip.
It's a great way to start the day, and I don't really think you can better it, other than getting some English bacon sandwiches.
But Ken and Emily know they need a few more tricks up their sleeves to stay afloat in a competitive market. The Midi-Pyrenees in southwest France, where newlyweds Richard and Lindsay have decided to start their new life together afresh, running a luxury gîte in this sleepy corner of the country.
It's all about quality of life, and I think that was one of the reasons we came here was for the quality of life. And the quality of life is definitely very different. It's not the rat race, there's no rat race here.
Nope.
There is a race against time, however, for Richard and Lindsay. It's late May and they have 5 weeks to turn 8 rooms of their dilapidated farmhouse into luxury holiday accommodation in time for the beginning of July.
In the high season, we stand to be losing a couple of €1,000 a week. So it's not a small amount of money. So if we can be ready and get people in for the 2nd of July, it would be very lucrative, it really would. And we'd be silly to not keep pushing for that date. We just need to keep pushing on.
But the newlyweds have hit a hitch. Lindsay's prosthetic leg no longer fits, leaving her unable to do the big jobs in the cottage.
These stones never get any easier, Stella, do they?
Hoping to save money, Richard is tackling the renovations alone and the couple are in danger of missing the deadline.
Normally I'm walking around and you know, I'm independent. If I want to, whatever I want to do, I just get on and do it. But I've felt very disabled and very reliant.
The couple's self-imposed renovation deadline is fast approaching. As Richard grafts through the mountain of jobs, Lindsay has gone to collect some special guests. Her daughter Hannah and her boyfriend Naz have flown over from the UK.
I'm fine.
It's the first time Hannah's seen her mum's new home.
Hiya Naz, how you doing? Good to see you again. So welcome to Pontac. This is it.
And the first opportunity the newlyweds have had to show off their new French life.
Lovely. Looks very Miami.
This is where you guys are staying in here. And the best view is out here in the balcony. Have a look, it's really fantastic view out here. Wow. Yeah. You get a great view of the pool. This is really nice.
Beautiful.
But this is no jolly for Hannah and Naz.
So it's a little work in progress.
In 2 days, Richard must travel back to the UK to visit his dad, so Hannah and Naz have been press-ganged into filling his boots while he's away.
We've got to take the tiles off the bottom and get it painted. I'll get the electric stuff on.
It's a huge task for Naz, who is left with a list of jobs set at Richard's pace.
He's got 2 speeds, which is like full speed and stop. He knows nothing in between. But that's the army. That's what you've brought with you, haven't you?
I'm not quite sure everyone's like that, but that's just
They're
the way
not, really, they're not.
In the modern world of health and safety, 1 pair of army issue goggles. Just on a serious note, it's on a serious note, it is for your eyes. If you're doing a lot of it, it just wrecks your hearing.
There's no time for mucking about. Richard expects all architraves, skirting and wallpaper removed, as well as all beams painted, in 8 rooms. And the pressure is starting to take its toll on Richard.
I think Richard is getting a bit stressed. It's coupled with the fact that he's going away, because he doesn't want to be away, especially when we're busy.
I just want to get it done. I know I'm under time pressure.
It's 10 a.m. on Richard's day of departure. The car is packed, Operation Renovation is in place, but Richard is still struggling to let go.
He can't stop himself.
What's the stopping?
Right, just leave it.
Let's go.
Just leave it. You've got space to buy everything that we need. You've got a big shopping list. All right.
I'm going to go.
Okay. Oh, come here. And do you know what I really want? I want for him to come back and think, wow, look what they did, or look what she did, or look what they did.
But will Naz's work pass Richard's high standards on his return? Albia on the Costa Blanca, blessed with more than 300 days of sunshine per year. It's one of the reasons hairdresser Rachel Warby is moving here from London to run her own salon by the sea.
You know, I could almost die and go to heaven, and this is what it would be like. Look at it, it's just beautiful.
Rachel's just arrived in Albia, and this London girl is wasting no time scouting out potential clients.
I've never seen so many bad haircuts condensed into 1 square mile than in Albia. That's why I'm here. I'm here to conquer the bad haircuts. It's a haircut revolution going to go on in Albia, and it starts today.
It's the first day for Rachel running her new salon and the start of the haircut revolution, as her first client is about to find out.
Ah, good morning. I'll be 1 minute. Hi, my name's Rachel. I'm the London hairdresser. Flown in especially to see you. Especially to do your hair. So come on over. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Wah!
It's vital she makes a good first impression, but how will Rachel's approach go down with the existing clients?
I'm going to trim your eyebrows a little bit as well for you there and there, because they're a little bit Dennis Healy.
Well, it's unique.
I just turned up at the salon and didn't realise I had any bookings. But do you know what? As each thing unfolds, I'm just going to embrace it and just enjoy it and have fun. Do you want to see how hairdressers clean their mirrors? They go like this. That's how we clean them when we're in a rush. He loved it. He was 74 years old and he went out looking 64 years old.
I'm coming back.
Okay, thank you very much. That's really sweet of you. Bye-bye, thank you. Bye.
Rachel paid £11,000 for this salon. A similar business in London could have set her back up to £50,000, and Rachel can't wait to put her own stamp on her bargain business.
Take that down, because that's been annoying me. That has been so annoying me. These have got to go. People need to see me. People need to walk past. Oh, that's good. You want your stuff on display. You want your stuff on display, but you don't want it blocking your windows. Look, there's so much light now. Hello, welcome to Spain. Look at it. I can do anything.
But in this busy hairdressers, Rachel's revamp will have to wait.
Hola, can I help?
¿Tienes libre ahora?
Inglés.
Now, possible?
The hair? Wash? Cut?
It's her first local client and her first hurdle.
Blanco.
Oh, colore.
Rachel's Spanish isn't quite up to scratch.
Washing when you...
Ah, you can't wash your hands because of what's happened? You had an accident?
Accident in motor.
What?
Her client has been in a motorbike accident and is needing a bit of pampering, so Rachel lets her scissors do the talking.
When you've had an accident, it makes you feel very vulnerable and you don't feel very clean because you can't wash your hair properly and you can't style it properly. We rescue people as hairdressers. We help rescue them when they've got illnesses, other illnesses, depression. You know, people love coming to the hairdressers for a good old chat. I thought I am going to give you the Fabrach London Hairdressers Makeover. Wellness is a two-way street. You've got to be well from the inside, but also look well from the outside.
For now, in spite of the language barrier, Rachel's charisma and talent is winning over the customers.
The clients that I did today seem to like my character and they seem to like what I do. So that's a bonus. So look, you can see the shine and the condition in it now.
Thank you very much. Beautiful.
Yeah?
Gracias. Gracias.
I think I did a good job and it will just get better as more time she comes to me. 65. Oh, muchas gracias. And she gave me €10 tip. Apparently nobody tips €10, so she loved it. Hasta luego. Ciao. Wow. I feel amazing, invigorated. I feel like I want to open up another salon. I feel like I just want to go for it. Nothing can stop me. Rome weren't built in a day and neither was the London Hairdressers.
But with a client list to build and no grasp of Spanish, will Rachel continue to cut it with the locals to make a success? The peaceful hamlet of Ponja, southwest France, when Richard Watterson retired from the army, it was the perfect place for him and his new wife Lindsay to start a more relaxed life together.
You'd been through a lot and I was sick of work and just wanted something different.
But it's no honeymoon for the happy couple. They have a 10-roomed farmhouse to convert into a holiday home and already have bookings in the diary. 10 days ago, Richard left for the UK to look after his sick dad, leaving Lindsay and her family to continue the work.
Oh, who's here?
Buddy!
Oh, guys.
Come here.
Hey, how you doing?
And Richard wastes no time inspecting the progress on the gîte.
Okay, so what's going on here then in terms of... My gosh.
Yeah, quite. Well, it's everything that was left that just needed stripping back.
Yeah, he's done a good job. Yeah, considering he's no experience.
There are still 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and another living space to complete before the summer season starts in July. With Lindsay's family back in the UK, it means they're now going to miss this deadline.
Time is pushing on, really is. 23rd of July, we got the first booking. We've pushed back when we're available for till the 16th. So we've got basically a month to get things finished. And it's pretty tight.
So Major Richard has a plan B. He's called in the cavalry. This time in the form of 2 international travellers.
One's from America, one's from New Zealand, so quite an eclectic mix.
Rob and Scarlett are part of a work-away scheme. For 3 hours hard graft per day, they will be rewarded with free meals and board at beautiful homes like this.
And we're hopefully looking forward to getting some work out of them, and because there's a lot to do in the gîte. Welcome to the south of France.
The new recruits have a quick tour of the gîte.
That's going to be a working stove once summer's over. We'll get that all plumbed in and sorted out.
Nice.
And Rob is about to learn the meaning of the French phrase faux pas.
The wallpaper's getting painted over.
No, we just put that up.
Oh, you just put that up?
I take it you don't approve it then.
There is a gruelling schedule ahead for the workaways, and Major Richard will expect nothing less than military precision.
If you can just look at that one, Scarlett. We're going to paper over that, but if we paper over it, it's got all those ridges, it'll look daft.
The extra hands are a godsend to Lindsay, who is still waiting to hear if her prosthetic leg can be fixed.
And I know I'm being useful now, but it's very much in a kind of, oh, just let her do what she can manage to do kind of And it has to be that way because I know I can't manage everything. That's me speaking without a leg on. That's the confidence being nibbled away because I just felt so much more useful when I had it on. Yeah, it's really strange. What a little bit of a leg can do.
But many hands make light work.
It's quite fun.
And already Richard's seeing progress.
They say they gave us 3 hours work. That's 3 hours extra that I don't have to do, or you don't have to do. You know, that's 6 hours work for free. Probably 3 weeks work in a week.
Huge.
But it looks like the Army Major Richard is going to have to pull rank to keep the troops in line.
We're not swirling each other with the bottle of water.
No, definitely
not. Even now.
He's very bossy, but he's very fair. Look, morale biscuits. How cool. No.
That's enough.
No. Don't criticise the painting. He's going to stand there and tell me I've missed a bit.
Yeah, just pick up more paint.
After 3 hours of hard work, 2 bedrooms are fully painted and 1 is prepped for tomorrow.
Wow, it's very white in here. Oh my God. Yeah, white is very good. Wow, that's really bright. It's lovely.
We've done a lot of stuff, which is cool, and it's been great to see the progress that only a few hours have made.
Really successful day.
I think it's been successful. I think it was a totally unknown quantity when we got up this morning what the day was going to be like. We had no idea, but I'm really chuffed.
Yeah.
The backpackers have cracked through the groundwork today.
I love the wood underneath.
But 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms are a long way from luxury. Can Lindsay and Richard keep the progress up with a month to go until guests arrive? On the Costa Blanca, there is something for everyone. Families and thrill seekers flock here in the summer months and beyond to enjoy the sunshine, mountain villages and clear waters of the Mediterranean. It's the perfect life for Ken and Emily Douglas, who are the owners of a water sports company in the Bay of Loya near Altea.
There's a few waves around now, makes it a bit trickier.
Ken is an author, but has put his latest book on hold for the summer to help Emily run the family business.
I've read 1. I've only read 1.
1? And I've written 22. What's going on?
Okay, ready? Yep.
It's the start of the summer season and Emily wants to expand.
Hey Ken, how are you?
By hiring windsurfing instructor Jack.
Okay fella.
Hey Ken.
How are you doing? You good?
Yeah, good, thanks.
After buying 3 new windsurfs, Jack needs to work hard to make the equipment worth the investment.
Right, so it's going to be Thursdays off. Mondays and Tuesdays you're going to open up. Okay, 9:30.
You're on €5 an hour when you're on the ground, and when you're on the water you're on €10 an hour. Okay, and your average rate of pay for a windsurf instructor is €8 an hour, so we're very, very generous. Okay?
Thank you.
I hope you appreciate it.
The Bay of Loya, with its sheltered cove, is the perfect spot for beginners, while the more advanced windsurfer can enjoy the open sea.
We're the only people around here that do windsurf, otherwise you have to go to Denia.
Denia, yeah.
This is like 40 an hour away.
And Jack's thrown straight in at the deep end as his first bookings turned up.
That little guy that's out, just a youngster, it's his first time and he's already got him standing up. So he's doing well, you know. It's not actually his first day of the season, he shouldn't be working until tomorrow. But we've had 3 clients came in today desperate for windsurf classes, so he started today, hasn't he really?
With Jack out on the water, another 2 customers are already waiting for lessons, and if that doesn't add to the pressure...
Reel and fish on.
Emily has had a last-minute booking.
We've got a bit of a rush on. We've enough places for 25 people and 30 people have turned up, so just one of those things, that's what happens, you know.
They're 5 kayaks short, and if the group decide to go elsewhere...
The 5 doubles I'm waiting to come in are going out here.
They'll lose €100 worth of business.
Can we give that to the Norwegian guys?
To who?
To the footballer, the kid that used to play football.
I don't know who you're on about.
Over at the jet skis at the minute.
They're not going out on kayaks today?
Yeah, they want one double kayak.
He told me he didn't.
Yeah, and a jet ski. Okay.
Dad stresses me out. It complicates things. I'm getting bookings through my phone at the same time.
With more and more bookings, the pressure's on for Emily. But luckily, 2 kayaks returned just in time to be turned around and sent out again.
We can hold on to this for a bit of balance.
And while Dad and daughter keep the customers coming through the door, new instructor Jack is helping them onto the water.
And then start paddling.
It's the first time windsurfing for Lucy and Jenny, but that's no problem for expert Jack.
The kids especially can't help but like Jack because he's such a nice guy, you know. And he's always smiling, and as he speaks the Spanish and the English, so there's no issues anywhere.
It looks like the new member of staff could be a good move for Ken and Emily, but as word spreads, will they be able to keep up with demand? Albeit on the Costa Blanca. Its warm, dry climate has given it the reputation as being one of the healthiest places in the world to live. Hairdresser Rachel Warby
2 blondes and 1 caramel.
is already starting to feel the benefits of a working life in this coastal resort.
Even though I've been working really, really hard, I just sometimes look out the window and think, wow, I'm actually in Spain. This is amazing. I'm living the dream.
It's now 3 weeks since Rachel got the keys to her new salon.
I'm getting really good feedback from the clients that I've done. I've got new clients coming in because they've seen hair I've done on social media.
With debts to pay after buying the business, Rachel needs to make a name for herself quickly.
I still need to get outside and start flyering and promoting the business. That's, for me, like the core thing I need to do now.
But to do that, she needs to know the lingo. So she's going back to school for an intensive 10-week course.
I'm going to introduce myself. Me llamo Ángel.
Ankle, sounds like ankle in English.
Yeah, right. Ángel.
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 Oh God, it's not very feminine,
Right.
is it?
Ángel. That would be for me.
Me llamo Raquel.
Raquel. Perfect. You said it in Spanish.
Me llamo Raquel.
Now she can introduce herself, Ankle moves on to some more advanced vocabulary.
Hairdresser. Peluquera.
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 The Londres peculiera hairdresser. The London hairdresser.
Peluquera.
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 Peluquera. Oh.
Peluquera.
Peluquera.
Sí, muy bien.
Peluquera.
Okay. ¿Cuántos años tienes means how many years do you have?
Yeah.
Do you want to say your age? Do you know in Spanish?
I am nearly 50.
Nearly 50?
Yeah. Ugh. I knew you'd get it out of me.
Tengo casi 50 años. Okay?
I like the casi bit.
Time to put it all together.
Let's speak a bit of Spanish, yes?
Me llamo Raquel.
Perfecto.
Tengo casi 50 años.
Años. Perfecto. 50
años. That's hard.
Tengo casi 50 años. Perfecto. You almost look like a Spanish woman.
Yeah, shut up.
But just as Rachel gets into the swing of it, her lesson comes to an end with an all-important Spanish sign-off.
Muchas gracias. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. It's a bit overwhelming, but you make it easier though.
Yeah? Thank you.
Bit of eye candy at the languages course.
So,
oh God.
I'll see you next week and we will
Brilliant.
meet. Yeah?
Brilliant. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
It's so important for me to actually learn Spanish. It means a lot to me. I actually feel like, you know, most British people don't learn the language, and I don't want to be like that.
Back in Albia, keen to show off her newfound skills, Rachel heads to the promenade, armed with her flyers.
I think there's loads of clients that haven't met me yet, so I think that I need to now get out on the street. People need to know who Fab Rach is. Excuse me, ladies hairdresser, new hairdresser.
Yes.
Excuse me, I'm the new English hairdresser in Albia. I just wanted to give you a flyer. Can I just give you a flyer for London hairdressing? Hola, just English hairdresser from Londres. Hola, just London hairdresser. Peluquera, London hairdresser.
After a hesitant start, Rachel puts her Spanish into practice, starting with her favourite new word.
Peluquera. Peluquera.
Gracias.
Sí, excuse, peluquera. Peluquera, see? I couldn't say that before. Peluquera, Londres.
Vale.
Yeah. Gracias. Sounds like a bird of paradise. I'm a peluquera. Peluquera. It's given me confidence, that one lesson. Peluquera, peluqueria. Hasta luego. Give me another few weeks, I'll be fluent.
A week later, and Rachel's business is going from strength to strength.
You're fabulous.
Prompting her to make a big decision.
I'm getting a new stylist today. She's called Marianne. She's from Scotland. So she's just done all of her Scottish qualifications. Great, so come over, madame.
Marianne is currently en route from Scotland to Albia after answering an advert Rachel posted on social media.
I said to her, remember, you've only got 25 kilos, Marianne. She went, I think I got that in shoes. I was like, oh God, I hope not.
Rachel's picking up her new recruit in just under an hour, but she's already having concerns.
See you in the summer. Cheers. I got something on social media, like 4 o'clock this morning, from Marianne saying, tagging me, saying like, Rachel Warby, I'm sorry if I'm wasted, kind of thing tomorrow. Don't judge me for it. And it just set off alarm bells in my head. I've just thought, oh God, what have I let myself in for?
But there's no time for last-minute doubts. Marianne is on her way. Next time, Ken and Emily spring into action.
4 hours in a paddle in this heat, in a kayak paddling in this heat's crazy, you know.
When a kayaker fails to return.
So I need the keys to go on a jet ski, like now.
The pressure of welcoming their first guests.
We need to be moving. You need to be getting stuff doing. All this idle chat and stuff.
Oh, for goodness sake. Causes tension for Richard and Lindsay.
No, I'm not goodness sake, love. It's time is against us.
And when Rachel's junior arrives...
I want you to be the best hairdresser you can possibly be.
It's time to clear the air.
I do like to go out for nights out with my friends, but work comes first.
A new life in Europe. A dream chased by thousands.
I don't really think you can better it.
It's just amazing living in Spain.
With sunny days and a great way of life, it's easy to see why. But this doesn't come for free.
To come up with that money out of thin air is quite difficult.
So to fund this life,
still all go.
Expats are setting sail.
He's out. He's gone.
And setting up businesses.
There's mushrooms growing on the wall.
Okay.
On this new series, we follow a fresh group of expats.
Every day's like this at the minute, it's just non-stop.
Run, run, run!
Launching paragliding and restaurants in Spain.
I think there's a future in this for us.
B&Bs and villas in France.
I think we have a party on our hands.
But will it be profitable?
There was a lot of happy people here.
Or simply painful?
If we don't start getting bookings, it's going to be a bit of a problem.
And can the new expats really make their new life in the sun pay?
Job well done.
I'm so happy.
On today's show, father and daughter spring into action.
4 hours in a paddle in this heat, in a kayak paddling in this heat's crazy, you know.
when a kayaker fails to return.
So I need the keys to go on a jet ski, like now.
The pressure of welcoming their first guests.
You need to be getting stuff doing. All this idle chat and stuff.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Cause tension for France's newest holiday hosts.
No, I'm not kidding. Sake, love. It's time is against us.
And when a hairdresser goes house hunting.
I want a piece of Spain, not a piece of Chernobyl.
She gets more than she'd bargained for.
It's like you're being invaded by Godzilla. I'm not happy. I am not happy about this.
The Gers department in southwest France. An area brimming with culture and gastronomical treats. Fresh local produce and a wealth of fine restaurants make it an ideal location for the discerning gourmand. With long lunches and laid-back living, it's hardly surprising so many Brits choose to make this place home. People like Lindsay and Richard Watterson, who moved to this huge detached property near Pontjas 8 months ago.
Compared to the UK, the space that you get and the size of properties just don't compare.
It's mid-June and they're 4 months into renovating this farmhouse into a holiday cottage.
Look at that. It's like a Ferrari toilet.
They have completed the kitchen, living room, and thanks to help from family and volunteer labourers, another bedroom is nearly ready.
It's good. I like it. I love the wallpaper, very French. Except it isn't, but it looks French.
But with progress slowed by Lindsay losing use of her prosthetic leg.
I just felt so much more useful when I had it on. It's really strange what a little bit of a leg can do.
They're struggling to finish the work before the start of July when the tourist season kicks off.
In the high season, we stand to be losing a couple of €1,000 a week.
And they also need the rooms finished so they can promote the new business online to attract new customers.
What we want to do is to get it ready for some photographs so we can put it on the website. Because this is the first twin room that we'll have photographed.
But with deadlines looming...
Up a little bit on the left. Down a little bit on the left.
The pressure is taking its toll.
It's not straight. It looks wonky.
But it's always going to look wonky because it's not. The wall isn't straight. The ceiling's not straight. So it'll look wonky against the ceiling. It's always going to look wonky against something because the wall goes up at that end.
But use your eye, you know.
I think they look okay. I think they look okay.
Apart from being wonky.
Well, make it not wonky.
I can't make it what wonky. If you'd said put something right in the first place, it wouldn't be wonky, would it? Oh, so I'm going to take a measure.
Perfectionist.
Curtain rail disagreements aside, the room is finally ready to photograph.
It's lovely. So what do you think?
I think it's a start.
This room, it's finished.
But you said these mattresses were quite firm.
They're all right. I think it's really good. Behave. They won't be doing that in here.
Lindsay wants everything to be perfect, as she's aiming high with her marketing plans.
We've got a very exclusive booking agent want to come and inspect the house. They want to come and inspect the gîte, and hopefully we'll end up being on their website as one of their exclusive houses in France. So I'm really excited, a bit nervous. It'd be like passing an exam, having someone come out and look with a clipboard and tick, 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 tick. But I just wanted to show them that we've got other rooms finished as well, so it needs to look really good, this one.
Lindsay's hoping this could be the move that delivers some upmarket customers to their luxury accommodation. A few days later, and it's a big day for Lindsay. The French health system is finally making progress with her prosthetic limb. Today she's visiting the local specialist.
Right, let's go and make a leg.
They hope to make a new socket for her current high-tech limb, which will mean Lindsay can get back to the active life she's used to.
It's got a microprocessor in it. You charge it up overnight, it's electric. And yeah, it's really smart. It sort of learns how you walk and it helps you to walk.
Today the specialists will make a cast for the new socket to ensure a perfect fit. And as Lindsay is properly acquainted with the new specialist...
L'avant-pied.
Where?
Pied. L'arrière.
She's still getting to grips with the French health system.
Oh, I'm getting pants.
Pantalon.
Zut alors, mon pantalon.
No chance of getting those, is there?
No. Can I take them home? You're going to blindfold me as well? No. It's very different here.
Vive la différence, as they say in, well, France.
Monsieur, I feel I know you very well now.
But after a spot of cling filming and a dash of wet plaster, the cast is ready to be sent away.
Merci, au revoir. Au revoir.
And Lindsay is now one step closer towards walking on 2 feet again.
That was one of the most
bizarre experience.
Bizarre, a little
really
bit
bizarre.
surreal, wrapped in cling film by a complete stranger.
So with a replacement leg ordered, Lindsay's new dream life in France is taking shape.
It is a step closer. It is. It is. Yeah, I'll be glad when it comes. And I can get up and walk. And then you can see me doing a bit of walking. People must think all I do is sit on my backside.
But there's only a fortnight left before their first ever guests arrive. The pressure is on for the newlyweds. The Costa Blanca in southeast Spain is renowned for its crystal clear sea and stunning coastline. An amazing 60 of its beaches have earned the prestigious Blue Flag Award, given out to those with the cleanest, safest shores. And the clear turquoise waters makes this area a haven for divers and snorkelers. It's no wonder the area is brimming with water sports businesses.
I think that one will just fit you, Smasher.
One of which is run by Emily Douglas and her dad Ken.
We haven't got any financial objectives other than to keep our heads above water and be happy. And it's, as you've seen yourself, it's just a lovely place to be and work and stay in, you know.
But water sports is very much a summer business, so they only have 4 months to earn enough for them to survive the winter. That means thinking up new ideas like their sunrise trips.
The only people who do it around here. It's something different as well. It's not like just going and renting a kayak and going out for an hour. It's something different.
I owe you €2.
Yeah.
Don't let me forget.
And today they're trying out trips at the other end of the day with their new sunset cruises.
We'll try and be a bit more cultured. We don't call it a booze cruise, but it is really, you know. We'll have a drop carver, and then most of the excursion goes to the 2 beach bars and have a little bit sangria, you know.
They'll charge €25 for a 2-hour kayaking cruise to the island of Loya, and the price includes all the drinks for the evening.
We're going nice and slowly.
It's Emily's night off, so it's down to Ken and new recruit Jack to get 16 people off in time for sunset.
This kayak's here. Would you want to go on a single, yeah?
I'll go on a single.
We're running a little bit late, and there's some guy hasn't turned up as well, so we've been kind of hanging on for him.
Ken's final customer has arrived, and it's a quick paddle to catch the sun and the rest of the group.
Hey, it serves you right for coming late.
In the nick of time, everyone makes it to the island to enjoy the sunset and a drop of carver.
There you go. Come and get it.
I'm just amazed that we were going to see a sunset, because it looked a little bit doubtful at one point, because we was running about 15 minutes late, you know.
Cheers! 18 years been here, and this is the first time on the island.
What experience.
And as the sun is setting...
Beautiful.
They make their way to the beach bar.
Well done, you.
And unfortunately for Ken, he has his first casualty.
We've got a broken paddle, but apart from that, it's all good.
And that's not all.
There was one who had a leak. Of course, I'm in there, so I'm soaking wet.
I think you lost something in the water. This way, that way.
This will be phone number 5 that I'm having to replace, possibly. However, it is in a protected bag, so fingers crossed. Oh, it's fine.
That's dry, I think.
Yay!
Despite a few hiccups, no one's spirits have been dampened, but Ken's profits might be taking a further hit.
The guys have been ordering like jugs of sangria and beer as if they've been going out of fashion. So it might be that we haven't made quite as much profit as what we thought we would, but it doesn't matter. It's been a great night.
Come on, guys!
The thirsty paddlers have drank a third of his takings. But with happy customers, it looks like it's going to be a success, as long as Ken keeps an eye on how much the customers drink. Albia on the Costa Blanca. Unlike its livelier neighbour Benidorm, it enjoys a more serene vibe with relatively few high-rise buildings. Attracting holidaymakers from all across Europe, many of whom choose to make it their permanent home, including hairdresser Rachel Warby.
I feel like I'm at the beginning of the next chapter of my life. And I feel like I'm probably in the best space I've been in for many, many years.
It's been 4 weeks since Rachel left the UK to go it alone and become the new owner of an established hair and beauty salon.
You're fabulous.
With new clients on the books, business is going well, prompting Rachel to take on a new assistant. Marianne is en route from Scotland to Albia, but Rachel has a slight worry before her new stylist has even arrived.
I got something on social media, like 4 o'clock this morning, from Marianne saying, tagging me, saying like, Rachel Warby, I'm sorry if I'm wasted, kind of thing tomorrow. Don't judge me for it. And it just set off alarm bells in my head. I've just thought, oh God, what have I let myself in for?
2 hours later and Marianne has arrived.
Let's get your suitcase out. Oh.
Before Rachel lays down the ground rules, it's time for her new recruit to see her new accommodation.
This is Marianne. Hello.
She'll be sharing the space with Rachel and her 2 dogs.
Got your boy. Oh, that's Gracie.
But the sleeping arrangements are a little cosier than Marianne expected.
Right, here's the bedroom. That's your bed. Right, so you got the corner bit of the room. Okay, so that's your side. I'll get you some hangers tomorrow.
I never knew I'd be sharing a room with Rachel, but things like that doesn't bother me, so it doesn't. So, it means we can get to know each other better.
Rachel hopes to find more spacious living arrangements for the 2 of them soon.
See you in a bit. Look after each other.
But for now, she hopes to wow Marianne with the culinary delights of the area. The Spanish pride themselves on creating dishes from the freshest produce, grown in the sunny climate and drawn from the Mediterranean Sea. Dishes like the famous paella that boasts some of Spain's finest ingredients.
Look at the sea, look.
I know, it's beautiful. It's actually beautiful.
Tonight, Rachel and Marianne will be sampling some local cuisine at Rachel's favourite restaurant.
Right. This place is amazing for paella. So what do you fancy? Obviously paella's Spanish. Fill your boots.
I think I'm going to go for like a burger or something.
She wants hangover food. Hangover
I've earned hangover food.
And while they're on the subject, it's a chance for Rachel to lay down those ground rules.
Never text when you're drunk to
It's
anybody.
my worst habit.
And never put on Facebook to your boss. Oh, sorry if I'm blooded tomorrow. Don't judge me. I need somebody so I can go, Marianne, tint, bleach, 30 mils of bleach, 30 mils of peroxide. What percent? 9%.
I want to come out here and make something of myself and really enjoy myself, and I think I've got this far, so...
I want you to be the best hairdresser you can possibly be.
It's such a good opportunity with Rachel being here, and I can feed off her for so much. She's got so much experience in hairdressing. I do like to go out for nights out with my friends, but work comes first. You need to work to pay the bills, you need to work to afford to go out for nights out. So if you don't work, then you can't afford to do all that.
Big day tomorrow, first day officially in the salon. Can you believe it?
No, it's been in so fast.
Make the most of it, just go for it. I've had a really stressful day, got a bit neurotic earlier on, and she's turned out to be okay. There is no guarantee with anybody, so you just have to give them a chance and see how it goes.
The air has been cleared tonight, but will Marianne meet Rachel's high standards on her first day tomorrow?
Onwards and upwards.
Yes.
On the Costa Blanca, father and daughter Ken and Emily are trying to make as much money with their water sports business while the sun shines.
We came, it was just a big adventure that, you know, from day one it's just been absolutely tremendous.
But unfortunately, they've hit a hitch. There's a new rival on the block.
The competitors decided to buy 10 kayaks, which really cheesed us off, for want of a better word, because they're actually a restaurant, an established restaurant on the beach, and they have been for many years. And they've seen us sending more and more kayaks out, and they thought, oh, we'll have a slice of that pie. It's not right, you know, but there you go, you know.
So Emily's dreamt up a master plan to outsmart their competitors and tap into another lucrative market: corporate bookings. It's 6:30 a.m. and today she has her first group of 30 people from a large international business booked on a kayaking trip.
It's kind of a protein shake company kind of thing, and they've come all the way from like Murcia, Alicante, some from Valencia, and people have been up since maybe 4 o'clock this morning to come down here.
Emily's hoping this will be the first of many, and to make a good first impression, she needs all hands on deck.
Morning.
He slept in about 15 minutes. Right, Jack?
This should be good. Ken's still to come as well.
I hope that's not too late.
It's nearly 7 a.m, and with the group ready to go, Ken arrives just in time to help get them out onto the water.
Okay, suerte.
While Emily and Jack head out with the group, Ken's back on dry land holding the fort.
This is more or less Emily's little baby, I suppose, so yeah, I hope it goes well. Hola!
Emily will take €450 from this trip alone, all before their official opening time of 9:30.
They're always happy customers here. Bien, chicas?
Muy bien.
Phenomenal, eh?
But as the first kayak comes in,
Una experiencia muy buena.
Ken spotted a problem that will dent their profits.
It's sprung a leak. It can happen. It can happen. There's been a repair here and a repair here, and this one's came off. I think that's ready for the kayak knacker's yard.
First, though, they have a more immediate problem. A few customers have been separated from the group, and Ken's worried they may be in trouble.
We went too far.
I think they tried to make it to Calpe.
But they tried to make Calpe. That's too far.
Now Calpe is where that big rock is, the Peñón at Calpe. They'll just be there now, and then they've got to get all the way back again.
The majority of the group have returned, but a kayak is still out on the water.
It must be pushing 11 o'clock now, Emily, is it?
22.
10:35.
The sea here is safe and calm, but kayaking in the baking heat can take its toll. So Emily isn't taking any chances. She's going looking for him.
So I need the keys to go on a jet ski, like now.
In here on the Costa Blanca, Ken and his 19-year-old daughter Emily are getting increasingly concerned about a missing boy out on the water.
I still can't see the grey kayak, and that's been like 4 hours now, you know.
He's part of Emily's corporate booking, which set off at sunrise to the nearby island of Loya. And while the majority of the group have returned, it's now almost the hottest part of the day.
But they've totally underestimated the time they've been out, the distance they've went. 4 hours in a paddle in this heat, in a kayak paddling in this heat's crazy, you know.
Their experience tells them they need to act fast, but just as Emily is about to launch a search party,
Dad?
A kayak is in sight.
Is that the boy?
Yes.
Unaware of the worry he has caused, it looks like this young boy was just having too much fun to notice the time.
Toma, coge agua, que llevas 4 horas en el agua. Gracias.
That means everyone's accounted for.
Oh my God. But it turned out he wasn't actually just, it wasn't because he was tired or anything, it was just he was playing about. He was throwing himself in the water and couldn't get back in, and then throwing himself out again, and then just going slowly on purpose to annoy his brother. So, I don't know. It's a long time, 4 hours out on the water.
It hasn't been the easiest day's work for Emily, but their first corporate booking has ended a success.
El amanecer, ver salir el sol y la tranquilidad y la paz que hay allí. No se oye nada, solo el mar. Muy bonito.
Could more bookings like this be the key to a profitable summer?
Muy bien, ya está.
If you want to get away from it all, then the Gers department in the southwest of France could be heaven. Rolling Gascon hills and the majestic mountains make it the ideal place for lovers of the great outdoors. And new arrivals Richard and Lindsay want a piece of the action.
Out in the beautiful Gers countryside, surrounded by vineyards, and we're only an hour and a half from the coast.
It's the beginning of July, and Richard and Lindsay have passed their deadline to finish renovating their luxury holiday cottage.
I mean, we wouldn't have made the 1st of July. That's when we initially were going to be open to start with. But I think we would have killed ourselves trying to make that.
Every week they're late is costing them €2,000 in lost revenue. With 2 rooms left to complete, Richard is working round the clock.
I haven't worked so hard in my life than I've done here.
After months of labouring alone, the pressure is starting to get to him.
The weekend was a bit stressful. I had enough of it. Wanted to go and just disappear. I was sick of it. And when there's just the 2 of you, you sort of take it out on each other.
It has been tense because we're kind of getting to the last push, and you can see the end, and it's just these last 2 weeks. Just want them to be over.
After 2 more weeks of work, the holiday home is now all but complete. 4 tired bedrooms, each now have a distinctive individual character, styled with upscaled furniture created by Lindsay. As well as the kitchen and lounge, the Gîte has a brand new summer living space leading to an outside dining terrace. All that's left to do are a few snagging jobs and a clean-up, but they need to do it quickly, as today Lindsay and Richard will welcome their first paying guests.
Does it look different?
It looks amazing.
Luckily, they have some willing volunteers helping out.
They've landed. The cavalry have landed.
Richard's cousin Andrew and his family have arrived from England to lend a hand on the final push.
So relieved they're here now. So relieved.
Everything needs cleaning, and there's still some last-minute plumbing jobs.
You've done all this, Richard?
Yeah.
Do you want to come do ours?
Yeah.
You will. I'm going to rent it out.
Richard is conscious that guests are only 4 hours away, but Lindsay can't resist giving Sarah a tour of their work.
Can I stay in here?
We need to move it. You need to be getting stuff doing. All this idle chat and stuff. Not getting
For goodness sake.
No, I'm not goodness sake though, but it's time is against us, okay?
So it's all hands on deck for the army of volunteers.
When you do the hoover, there's a bit on the thing there from yesterday when he was doing that.
Let me do that now and then I'll get it.
A bit of a slave driver, isn't he?
Jack, do me a favour. Can you go and put that in the bathroom?
Yeah, which one?
At the very end.
Okay.
Can you put it in one of the drawers?
They're so good. Love those boys.
And with an hour to go, job done.
So what's your favourite room there, darling?
My favourite room, it would be a close run thing between bedroom 3 and this one. I love this room.
Come on, Mr. Fleas.
I love all of them, but I love this one.
5 months of hard work have finally made Richard and Lindsay's dream a reality.
I can't believe we've done it. I actually can't believe that we've done it. Yeah, I feel a bit emotional, really, a little bit. But I tell you what, I'm full of admiration for that man, because he has just worked so hard, incredibly hard. And I know he's bossy, but we had a goal, and it was our joint goal, and we've done it. If I walked in here, if I was them, and I've done this because I've been on loads of holidays where I've been to Gîtes, and if I walked in here, I'd be really happy. I'd be really, really happy.
In an hour's time, they'll find out if their very first guests feel the same way. The Costa Blanca is one of Europe's most visited areas and also a favourite destination for Brits buying property in Spain. And there are plenty of bargains to be had. A 2-bedroomed apartment with swimming pool in Albia starts from £120,000, and with year-round high temperatures, heating bills are a fraction of the UK.
Come on then, girls.
Amongst those Brits lucky enough to call this area home are hairdresser Rachel Warby and her new junior Marianne.
In we go. Come on, Marianne.
It's Marianne's first day in Rachel's new salon. She needs to prove she has what it takes to work alongside the London hairdresser.
Your first 2 weeks is your trial week. We'll keep it simple and we'll just use the book.
Today's my first day in the salon, so I'll be out of my comfort zone, but then I think sometimes you have to be out your comfort zone to learn and things.
Marianne is keen to benefit from Rachel's 30 years of experience.
What I'm finding in Spain, Marianne, is most people put this brassy high lift sort of tint on. They don't even go ashy. They definitely put a few bleach highlights in it, would you say, Marianne? Feel that?
It's really good to start with to assist Rachel and things, to see the way she works and see how she would highlight hair.
So what colours did you decide to use, Rachel?
So I went for a 6'6" with a bit of 6'8".
Right.
It's like a chocolatey dark blonde, yeah? Deposit your colour in, mid-length, and then blend it up. Just make sure it doesn't slip.
Rachel's standards are high, and Marianne watches and learns every aspect of the salon.
Right, just make sure everything's, you know, no marks on it, like you would at a nice restaurant, you know, just get it all. And then pick one of the cakes, just put that on the side like that, all right? And then we take that over.
After her first full day in the salon, what does Marianne think of her new job?
Going by what I've seen already, I hope that I'm here for longer than 2 weeks, but obviously that all depends on Rachel and what Rachel thinks. You only get out what you put in, don't you?
Yeah, exactly, darling. You only get out what you put in.
It's 4 days later, and Rachel and Marianne are swapping hairdressing for house hunting. The lease on Rachel's apartment is nearly up, and sharing a bedroom with her boss was never part of the grand plan for Marianne.
I'm used to having a whole house by myself, so sharing an apartment with Rachel sometimes can be a wee, not tricky, but I'm just used to my own house. I'm used to my own space.
They've come to a little town not far from Albia called Lanuthia to look at an apartment.
It's perfect quiet. It's perfect for getting home from work after nattering all day to people.
Renting a 2-bedroomed apartment in this area costs around €500 a month, less than half the price of a similar-sized property in London.
It's got a swimming pool, that's a bonus. It's huge for the dogs, they've got plenty of place to run around.
On first inspection, this property looks ideal, but the views aren't exactly breathtaking.
It's got this monstrous, ugly she-devil of a telegraph pole. It's just huge. I want a piece of Spain, not a piece of Chernobyl. Look at its sister up there. You know, it's like you're being invaded by Godzilla. I'm not happy. I am not happy about this.
This isn't looking like the place to rent for Rachel and Marianne, so it's back to the drawing board.
I'm optimistic. Viva España. We love you.
And 2 days later, Rachel's optimism is paying off.
Hi, Elena.
They're back in Lanuthia to meet estate agent Elena.
This is a house?
OK.
This 3-bedroomed house would cost them €550 a month.
This is a nice size, so this is like the dining area, I guess. And then obviously the living room here.
You can change
it around.
The sofa here and the tables here.
Yeah.
Whatever suits you. The first bedroom here.
Yeah, that's quite small, but that's fine.
Like
This looks like Marianne's room. She's fell in love with the bunk beds. Well, this is my room. I've claimed this one. I like the light. This for me is the light. Perfect. I love
sun
that.
all daytime.
The view out here is beautiful, the mountains and everything. It looks
and the
beautiful.
sea. That's the sea there.
Yeah.
That's Calpe down there.
Are you sure you're wanting this room?
Yes. Yes. Sorry. Oh, it's beautiful here.
I think this is the house, Rachel.
I think this is the house too, Marianne.
The girls
High five.
love it.
And if that's not enough, there's an added bonus with this property.
I could just see the sea. I could just see the sea. Look, through the gap. Our swimming pool's got sea views.
Now Rachel's put down roots with her new house, it's time to turn her attention to her big ambition to become Albia's top hairstylist. On the Costa Blanca, 49-year-old hairdresser Rachel Warby has been trying to attract new customers to her salon in Albia.
I'm going to chop into it more when it's dry. This is just the beginning. Okay.
There's been a steady stream of clients, and whilst business is picking up...
Would you just have a seat, just one moment?
Rachel wants to make a bigger name for herself in Albia. Today she has a returning customer, Adina, who first came to the salon 3 weeks ago.
I'm very blessed to have this hair, but...
Yeah, it's naturally thick and it's got a natural frizz to it.
Yeah.
Now she's back to be styled by Rachel for a special occasion.
She's having a photo shoot because she's got a couple of weeks till she has her baby, and she wants to kind of capture that memory, that moment of being pregnant.
Rachel needs to impress Adina. As a professional dancer, she may hold the key to a whole new network of clients.
I've been working in show business over 20 years, and I like to work with professional people because either you do something professional and good or don't do it.
Yeah.
No pressure then.
She knows loads of people, kind of heels ladies. I need clients like that to help push the business forward.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
Having worked with top models like Kate Moss on fashion shoots in London, Rachel's determined to bring a bit of glamour to the shoot. The first backdrop for the photo shoot is the medieval town of Altea.
Look at that.
Tourists are captivated by its pretty cobbled streets and palm-fringed promenade.
How beautiful is that restaurant?
It's the first time Rachel's had a chance to visit the area, but her exploring will have to wait, as there's work to be done.
Hold on, it's just a little bit skewy. 1 second. Go on then. Nice, that's nice. Nadina, let all your hair go back. That's it. She's like a pregnant Hollywood star. Look at that. That's what you call a hair shot. Hold on, 1 sec.
Rachel knows a successful shoot could bring other clients to this new service, and it's work she truly loves.
This is what I love doing back in England, so it's just, yeah, it's what I'm good at as well. I know when to get in, like now. Quick. What do you want of me? Miss World.
The team heads to the next location, a secluded spot on Altea's Pebble Beach.
1, 2, 3.
Fly like a butterfly. I don't think you need the scarf. I think it looks a bit naff. Don't work. I don't like it. We wouldn't do this in England. We'd be like that, ditch the scarf. There's a bit Ina Sharples. It should just all be about the hair and the body, you know?
But the scarf isn't the only thing coming off.
I'm freezing, I've got my clothes on.
Adina's husband Danny's not going to miss the opportunity for a family shot.
Rest your chin on her. Yeah, more.
Junta tus dedos, que no se queden.
Oh, that's cute. That's the shot.
With the sun setting, the shoot is wrapped.
Danny, look.
Leaving Rachel wondering if Adina is happy with the results.
Wow.
Bravo.
Wow.
Good job.
Wow, they look beautiful together.
Rachel was amazing. Definitely I'm going back for cut, for color, for everything. Yes, she's my hairdresser. Yes. Oh, look at this one. Look at it, yeah.
I did enjoy it, it was a giggle. And it was good to meet the Spanish photographer. You know, maybe, who knows if he might book me again in the future. Oh, even that one, look. You know, I didn't get much money to do it, but it was worth it for the connections. Yay! My first photo shoot in Spain. Whoa!
With a happy client, Rachel is on a roll. And with new contacts, who knows what the next step is for the London hairdresser. In Gers, in southwest France, Richard and Lindsay Watterson have just renovated a 19th century farmhouse into a luxury holiday cottage. It's 4 p.m. on the day of their first guest's arrival. After 5 frantic months of hard work, the couple have a final moment to reflect on their efforts.
It feels really weird knowing that this afternoon we'll hand over a key and we kind of forfeit the right to come in here anymore for 2 weeks. There's a key, look after it. It's like our baby. You just gotta let them get on with it.
Weird, isn't it?
But it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice sort of playing a part in somebody's holiday. That would be nice. Well, that's what we're in it for, isn't it?
Richard may have retired from the army, but settling into civilian life is an eye-opening experience for him.
4 minutes past 4.
They're not late. The place is available after 4 o'clock. They might turn up at 8 o'clock tonight. I hope not, but they might. They don't know that they're our first guests. It's not important, really, I don't think.
No, it shouldn't matter whether you're the first guest or the last guest. You know, that's.
No, to us,
it's about,
it doesn't matter. They'll be the
it's
same.
About, you know, having a service and a place.
And the next guests will be. It'll be a bit like having these guys again. It'll be perfect again.
It's that car.
At precisely 16:21, the first guests arrive.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Mwah. Mwah.
Peter, Barbara Ann and their 2 inquisitive children, Ailish and Rudy.
Hello. This is
Ailish.
The shark.
It wasn't a shark. Don't listen to him.
Introductions over, and it's time for the all-important first impressions.
This is your house for the next 2 weeks. Yeah. So we'll take you through, and I'll show you around a few things.
Wow, this is lovely.
Oh, wow.
It's the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, this is gorgeous. This is really great, thank you.
I'm so pleased you like it.
You're very, very special to us because you are our
our first guest.
Well, anything doesn't work, or
yeah, really. I mean, anything.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you would actually be helping us.
Yeah, no, we'll let you know if there's
you're
anything.
You're our
better.
troubleshooter. You're
Oh, that's fine. We're good at that
just
job.
tell us, you know, or if you go for something in the cupboards and you think, oh, that would have been handy if that had been there.
Okay.
Say, because chances are we've either got one or two of them at home anyway. So. I'd like to be in a position to have the time to actually enjoy this for a bit.
Sit and read a book all day
by
the pool.
Read a book.
That'd be a novelty, wouldn't it?
Read a book that isn't a catalogue from a DIY shop.
That isn't a Brico Depot catalogue.
What are you going to do with a pool for 2 weeks, guys, and this all to yourself?
We'll never get anywhere, will we? You want to be in here all the time.
You're coming in with us. I'll come in with you, okay.
Often when you look at websites, and the pictures are usually very, they're very beautiful, but when you actually see it in real life, it doesn't usually match up to what you see on the website.
You see the good bits, but not necessarily.
Yeah.
But this is
but
actually.
This is exactly how it looked beautiful on the website. It looks beautiful.
I think this is even, it's even lovelier. Like this part here, with that perspective onto the pool, and just
great view.
It looks like all Richard and Lindsay's hard work is finally paying off.
We had the vision.
It's been tough.
And we had to get up and go to get up and make it happen.
Yeah, and we've done it. And we've achieved our aim, and now the secondary aim now is to get on, do it, and make
some
it a living.
money. Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead proud of you. Partner, give me 5.
So the renovation is a hit. Now the Wattersons have to show they're just as good as holiday hosts. Next time, when an ill wind blows no good for Ken and Emily.
I think it's going to be another poor day, which will be about 2 or 3 in a row.
It's all hands on deck to bring in the cash.
Oh, we have to make as much money in the next 2 weeks. I mean, it's the end of the season.
A couple's new life in France.
Our first glimpse of the new promised land.
Falls at the first hurdle.
We've had a meeting with our agent and there seems to be a legal hitch.
And Rachel's first fiesta.
Oh, they love letting off their bangers, those boys.
Goes off with a bang.
I feel sorry for anyone that's on a pacemaker.